Today I will be recording to show you how to make a lotion. The ingredients that we will be using in this video is water, jojoba oil, sweet almond oil, BTMS 50, mango butter, shea butter, honey, glycerin, and stearic acid. As I show you each ingredient, I'll discuss the benefits of each ingredient and why we're going to use it today. So first we're going to start with our water phase. All my ingredients are already measured out. We're going to start with our water and we're going to pour it into our measuring cup. Next we're going to add in our honey because all of our water ingredients are going to go together. We're going to use glycerin, which is a humectant, which adds moisture to your skin, as well as honey. And of course, water is for hydration. That's going to be it for our water phase. It's going to look like this. And then we're going to go ahead and put that aside. Next, we're going to grab our next measuring cup, adding our oil ingredients, which will all melt down together. We're going to start with jojoba oil. And jojoba oil soothes dry skin. It's antimicrobial and non-greasy. It also helps to regulate the sebum production in your skin that your body produces because it is the one oil that is most similar to your natural sebum in your body. Next, we are going to add sweet almond oil. And sweet almond oil protects the skin from UV radiation, reduces fine lines, and it helps you to retain moisture. Also, sweet almond oil can heal irritated skin. Our next ingredient is our emulsifier, BTMS 50. BTMS 50 is going to improve the spreadability of your product on your skin. It's going to also be your bonder for your water and oil phases together so that it doesn't separate. Now we're going to go ahead and add our mango butter. Mango butter, it will encourage the production of new and healthy skin cells, as well as it's going to improve your skin texture over time and your skin's elasticity. It'll also protect your skin from UV radiation. Now we're going to go ahead and add shea butter to our oil phase. As we know, we love shea butter. Shea butter is also anti-inflammatory. It helps you to heal cuts and scars, fights breakouts, and will boost your skin's moisture. And our last ingredient we're going to add is stearic acid, where stearic acid will help to soften the skin and smooth our skin surface, and it's going to help our skin maintain a healthy barrier. So we're going to take a pan like this. We are going to add water to it. The reason why you are adding water is because you are creating what we call a water bath. So a water bath is just a pan full of water. You're going to create like a double boiler method essentially, but we're not going to actually use a double boiler today. I don't want to add a whole lot of water, just really enough to kind of coat the bottom of the pan, just to make sure that it doesn't all dry out when you go to heat your water and oil phase together. So we're going to put our water and oil phase in the pan, and we're going to mix up the oil phase just a little. And then you're going to go ahead again and you're going to put it on top of the stove for medium heat. And you're going to allow that to sit for about 30 minutes until it is completely melted. And I'll be right back once it's completely melted. Now that the oil phase and the water phase has been completely heated, melted, we are going to pour both the oil and the water phase in together to allow the two to mix together. So you want to pour at the same time into a bigger container. In this case, we're using a really big measuring bowl. So as soon as they combine together, to get them to mix all the way, we're going to go ahead and use an emulsion blender, also known as a stick blender. It looks like this. As you can see, when you mix the oil and water phase together, it creates this liquidy lightweight cream. So as you continue to mix and as the mixture cools down, the cream will become thicker, and this here is your lotion. Now that our mixture has cooled down quite a bit, you can see it is significantly thicker than when we first began mixing. And now I'm going to go ahead and add in my preservative. So you want to add your preservative in at a lower temperature. That is a part of our cool down phase, because if you add the preservative and while the temperature is too warm, it will burn out of your product and it won't be as effective. So the preservative that we are using today is Liquid Germall Plus. Liquid Germall Plus is a broad spectrum preservative. What broad spectrum means, it simply fights against yeast, mold, and bacteria. Preservatives also will extend the shelf life of your product if you are looking to use your product on a longer term basis, or even if you're looking to sell your product, you need to have a preservative. It's extremely important. And no, vitamin E is not considered a preservative. We are also going to add a little bit of fragrance of our choice. You don't need much, you just add a little. We are done with our stick blender, so we're just going to go ahead and scrape off the product off of our stick blender, and then we're going to go ahead and mix with the spatula. And as the product continues to cool, it will continue to thicken, but we are now arriving at our finished product. Lastly, we're going to go ahead and fill our bowl with now our completed lotion. This here is your completed lotion. Now that we have a hand lotion, let's see how it works. You did it. Congratulations.